Let's talk about happiness. As someone who constantly feels sad for no real discernible reason,
ladies,
I wanted to share how I'm able to keep going when the dark cloud of depression rains down upon me. I should start by saying that, like all other human beings out there, I've had many false ideas about what will provide me with sustainable happiness. These things have included getting in shape, drinking excessively until I forget what the concept of sadness even is, shoving a whole pizza, pie, cake, tray of nachos or burritos directly into my face, meditating, spending all of the money. All of it. And typing something all in capital letters. Now, you probably heard some of the things on that list and you were saying to yourself, wait a second, aren't a couple of those at least scientifically proven to make people happier? Well, yes. Kind of. It depends on the motivation, in my experience. There's a subtle difference between doing something because it makes you happy and doing something because you want to erase sadness. And I tend to do activities for the latter reason. As an example of how these things vary just a little bit, we'll do a little exercise. Picture George Clooney standing next to a sheep. He's smiling, and the sheep seems to be happy too. They both stare off into the horizon as the sun sets, illuminating all of the trees in the surrounding area in a nice, warm glow. And in that moment, both George Clooney and the sheep know that everything is right with the world. Now, whatever you do, don't think about George Clooney getting it on with that sheep. Now, can I take a guess as to what you thought after I said that last thing? Does it involve a certain celebrity? Maybe, I don't know, fucking a farm animal? Now, in the first step of the scenario that I've created, Mr. Clooney could have very easily have been making love to a sheep. And if your mind had taken you there, you probably would have thought something like, weird that my mind went to that place. Anyway, back to Facebook. When I specifically tell you not to think about it, though, doesn't it make you just a little bit angry? Not only that I was able to manipulate your thoughts so easily, but that your thoughts were so easily manipulated in the first place? This is the problem that I face regularly in my fight for happiness. I start all of the previously mentioned activities like, woo! I'm gonna get in super duper shape. Pizza's delicious. Look at all this new stuff I got. I'm gonna be so fucking fit with abs like McConaughey. You, he, her, how? In the middle of the activity, though, my brain tends to go in this direction, where I say to myself, yeah, not gonna be sad anymore. You are not sad. You're not sad. You're not sad. You're not sad. Damn it. In the case of number 2, 3, 5, and 6 on that list, I also have to deal with the aftermath of having performed such activities. Vomit, running out of money, and vomit. So how have I fended off the dastardly dragon of depression and kept all of my brain villagers safe from its evil death breath of doom? Well, in case you hadn't figured it out, based on the title of the video, or it's been so long that you just forgot what the video was, the answer to that is creative productivity. That's not the title of the video. Shut up. Usually when I'm feeling down, it's because I haven't really contributed to the world at all in any given day. And on some days, the depression kind of wins and convinces me that everything that I create and do is just total shit and I should just give up and go cry in a pit of my own failures because I'm worse than Hitler and apartheid and all that stuff. But on some days, hopefully most days from here on out, my inner Shia LaBeouf pops in and is able to tell me to just do it! What I've learned is that if I listen to little mini Shia here, regardless of how shitty I'm feeling in that day, I rest a little better at night. I just feel better about myself. Shia is always right. As I've mentioned in previous videos that I've done, I'm an extreme overthinker. So my brain tends to go in weird directions if I'm left alone for too long, such as George Clooney fucking sheep, and that I'm worse than Hitler and apartheid. Keeping myself busy allows me to live more in the moment and avoid all those insane thought spirals that come way too easily. Now, I also have a very, very terrible memory, so I tend to forget this conclusion that I've come to pretty regularly. As such, don't be surprised if I make another video in the future where all of this is just reworded and I put everything in capital letters and I'm just yelling it at the camera and I'm super drunk and eating a whole pizza and a tray of nachos and just throwing my money at the camera and shit. So there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave a thumbs up. If you hated it and you're like, just get back to the yelling at horror games, you dummy, then leave a big thumbs down. Leave like 14 of those per person. Figure it out. Leave comments down below if you have similar experiences. I can't promise that I won't respond to them in a super awkward way because that's just the person I am, but I will respond to them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on another video. Bye!
I can't fucking take it anymore. Shut up!